that nobody has to this.
We're gonna do that.
Holy shit. Season 2. We're already gunning for biggest clip of the season, maybe of all time.
Can you tell I'm back?
It was a lot quieter without you. A lot less clipping, I think. Maybe no clips. Maybe for the first time ever, no clips.
I don't do low energy.
I did. I did last week. But this week we're back in mostly classic style. We've got an album, Teens of Denial. We've got a movie. What?
I did.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were gonna say.
No, you said in mostly classic style, so I wanted to know what not classic. Is it because I'm in yoga clothes?
No, we'll get there later. But we also have a movie, Singin. Oh God, I'm sorry. Singin in the Rain.
Coughing in the mic.
Had some frog in my throat. You know what I'm saying? He said.
Kenny, did you miss having someone laugh at your jokes? Did they laugh at your jokes? I support you.
No.
I did. I thought that one was funny.
Thanks,
It's okay.
Lauren.
My mom also laughs
Coughing
at
in
Kenny's
the mic.
jokes and does not laugh at my jokes.
Wow,
Do you want
me and your mom have that in common.
Holy shit.
Hey, Bo, do you want to tell that story? Because I still love that story.
So I'm not exactly sure which story, but there's a couple of them from over break where my mom was basically like, yeah, Kenny's my favorite. I like Kenny more than you, blah, blah, blah. So I work at a pizza shop back home.
Did your mom like me?
I don't know. She only talks about Kenny, so. But I work at a pizza shop back home, and it's not Domino's, but there is a Domino's, and someone drove a bus through the side of the Domino's. It was actually a van. But my mom sent me a text that said you guys might be a little busier, but busier is spelled with bus, so I thought maybe she was punning me, like bussier. And I said nothing we can't vandal, and she said something to the effect of, haha, stop trying to be Kenny. And that shit hurted.
So stop trying.
That was, I think, the greatest part of winter break.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a low light for me.
That was.
Bro, I got sucker punched.
Et tu, madre.
Kenny's on a roll. Bo does that. He acts like he's stressed, but it's really just him like internalizing the laughter, and we all know it.
I'm internalizing the fact that I will never be funnier than Kenny, and it hurts me in the depths of my soul.
And it's recorded.
Yeah, it every fucking week.
What?
It's recorded that Kenny's funnier than me.
Oh yeah.
It's okay because I save all of my funny for when the mic's turned off, like a totally smart person.
Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's approximately the same amount. So like roughly 0 still.
Yeah.
You could have said like, no, Bo, you're funny.
I know what I could have said.
No, Bo, you're funny.
Thank you, Kenny. This is why we're roommates.
No, you're not. You live in separate rooms.
Bro, shut the fuck up. So,
Dude, I'm still sweating.
was it hot yoga or were you just...
Yeah, because I was there.
I'm about to shoot myself.
No, because I sprinted here because I felt bad because I made everyone start late.
That's all right.
Yeah, you know, that's fine. Do some yoga poses. I don't find zen in yoga, but it's just kind of like, this is pain. I don't like it. I'm glad everyone else finds their balance, but I don't. I'm just stressed. My feet are sticking to the mat. Every time you pick it up, it's like, and you hear everyone else's feet do it, and I'm like,
Oh, I don't like that.
anyways, sorry.
That is not for me.
You should come with us.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Connect with the sun and the moon. She really said that with
The
a straight
only
face.
time that I will connect with the sun is when I catapult myself into its inferno. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. That dude really like flashbanged you guys, huh?
Yeah, did you see that?
I saw it illuminate past me.
Yeah, I got blinded.
Yeah, it was behind me, so like, yeah, whatever. That's great for this audio show.
You think I'm looking at you, but really I only see white light. So I'm just aiming
Is he
in
still?
general.
He's not
No,
really
I'm
anymore.
just not recovered yet.
So music exists, but
What a good
So does
transition.
media.
that's God damn it, Kenny. Kenny,
Yep.
your media of the week, I suspect, is music. Am I right?
Halfway.
Halfway. Okay.
Yep. I'm combining two halves because
Okay.
I've already recommended my media of the week and I've already recommended my other media of the week. So I'm slapping it together. This has been a long week, and
It's
I could.
Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't even have class yesterday.
Yep.
Oh.
That is true. So mine is strong recommendation. Listen to Circles. It's great, and also Lemon Bunny.
Oh, we're doing Lemon Bunny again?
Yeah, it just ended.
Oh,
It
shit.
just ended the story. So
Oh, shit.
it's a fellow college student, but they graduated now, so not really.
That's sad.
Are they gonna still do it?
I don't know.
He just ended the story.
Just ended the story.
Yeah.
So
well, when one story
have-
ends, another begins. I don't know where the accent. I don't know where the accent came from. It felt right, so I did it. Lemon Bunny from the South? I don't know.
it's a
It wasn't
bunny.
even South. That was like a mid-Atlantic situation.
No, that was like Southern Belle, dude. I do declare.
Don't do that. Tell us about the bunny that's lemon, Kenny.
So.
Is it spelled with one N or two?
Two. And then an IE.
What the fuck?
Lemon
Yeah.
and bunny.
I remember somebody spelled it wrong the last time we talked about it.
Who is
Yeah.
somebody?
Me. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, it was me.
It's about a guy that's like. There's been some. I've seen footage, and
Does he stay noited?
yeah. So much so that he goes back in time and steals his younger self
Holy shit.
so that he can try to be better than he was, because like
That's fucking cool.
messed up home. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that. Mackenzie?
I saw Bombshell.
Was it good?
What
It
is-
was good. I liked it.
What is Bombshell?
It's the movie about the Fox News sexual harassment stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
go see that later
I-
this week.
I actually heard that it was not good.
I mean, it's definitely not as good as it could have been.
Okay.
I will say that.
I heard
Like,
it got
liked
middle
watching it.
of the road.
Yeah, I would say that's about right.
We went to see 3 movies, and that was gonna be the 4th, but we stayed inside.
So you saw Uncut Gems,
Little
And-
Women
Little Women
again.
again.
I saw it twice, if that counts as 3 movies. Deuces.
Sure.
Anyways, and then I was gonna see Bombshell.
Ah.
But I stayed in bed.
So what's so good about Bombshell?
I don't know, honestly.
You just liked it?
I just liked it. I was just excited to see it.
Was it accurate? Like, do you know anything
Honestly,
about
I don't
that?
know if it was accurate or not. I mean, I know it happened. Like, but yeah, it was good. Definitely.
I feel like it's around like the women empowerment, middle of the road like movies, like J-Lo's kind of.
yeah, I kind of. I don't know. The more I talk about this, the more I dislike what I saw, and it's kind of
Who
making me
plays
sad.
Megan Kelly? It's about Megan Kelly, right?
Nicole
Yeah.
Kidman. I know it has Margot Robbie. Oh, Margot
Yeah.
Robbie, right?
Yes.
There's no Margot Robbie, Nicole Kidman, and Charlize Theron.
Ah, yeah.
All play Megan Kelly.
All 3 of them play. It's like the Olsen twins on Full House. They all play
There's
the
2 of them.
what?
There's 2 Olsen twins.
Yes, they play one character on
Yeah.
Full House.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
3 of them.
Okay, so it's like that, but with one more.
It's like Lindsay Lohan. Parent Trap.
Except with one more.
That's 2 more.
2 more.
Bro, I did not ever think
Bro,
about the
you
fact that there's this one.
You thought there's.
No, there's 2.
Did you? This
I was
whole
thinking like,
time,
bro, what
Lindsay
happened to
Lohan's
Lindsay
twin
Lohan's
has been in-
twin? No, I didn't. I just never thought about it.
I'm exhausted. It's been 10 minutes. What's up?
10 minutes, 25 seconds. You were right. Like, I was like, damn.
Oh.
That's what I was checking.
Yeah, I'm actually. I count the minutes.
Time wizard.
Yeah, that's me. That's why I'm always late.
Do you have a media of the week, time wizard?
Funny enough, I did not plan my time to get it, but don't worry. I pulled it off.
Ooh.
So this week I restarted Gossip Girl, the hit series, featuring Blake Lively. I watched it when I was in middle school, and I've been in my room a lot. My roommate and I are going through America's Next Top Model and Gossip Girl. We take turns. But there was a scene this week that had a really good song, and it is by Santa Gold, and it is called something. Shove It, featuring Spank Rock by Santa Gold. And it is a scene in which they're like, hey, Serena, why don't you just admit who you really are and you're bad? And she's like, you know what? I am. And she's walking. It's like a slow-mo walk, and the song's playing, and it's pretty badass. I like it.
So
I went on Spotify and I found the song and I added it to my playlist. And now whenever I walk to class, I listen to the Bad Bitch song, and I feel really powerful.
So I might be about to embarrass myself.
What
Not
is
that
Gossip Girl?
I know of Gossip Girl.
Okay.
I've never seen it. Is that the show with Adam Driver in it, or am I thinking of a different show?
What show is Adam Driver in
I
it?
think that's Girls with Lena Dunham.
Oh, Lord,
well,
have
fucking
mercy.
forgive me. That's the same.
I would never watch it. You know what that is? The HBO show Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lena Dunham? Damn.
So Gossip Girl has
I forgot she did things.
Penn Badgley from You, the series everyone's obsessed with right now. You.
Yeah, with the
He's-
weird guy.
Yeah, Penn Badgley.
Yeah,
He's,
yeah.
He's the Serena's boyfriend lead in this show. I won't give spoilers.
Have you seen You?
Yeah.
Okay, is it just like
No, it's
creepy?
great.
Is it like Dexter
stalker?
but with stalking?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because like there's.
You should watch it.
I-
Oh, I should have used You for my media of the week. I watched it. I watched both seasons in one day, the day they came out.
I
2
still
years
need
in
to
a row,
watch
so.
I still need to watch the Witcher show.
I need to
and
watch
then
The
I'll
Witcher
that.
too.
I watched it over break.
They haven't made The
It's
Witcher 2 yet.
really
They only
good.
have The Witcher 1. So
I'm
you'll
gonna
have to wait.
stab you. What were you saying?
I watched The Witcher over break and it was good.
It was good.
Yeah, there's some like. The budget for The Witcher isn't as high, and like you can kind of tell. 'cause,
Really?
Like,
I'm
the
sure they'll fix
monsters-
that.
See, Sarah, my friend Sarah, told me to watch it, and she said it was almost better than Game of Thrones, and I was like, that's kind of a high.
I have heard that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Just, I mean, in regards to the last season
I
of
will
Game
remind
of
you.
Thrones,
I'll remind you that the first season of Game of Thrones looks pretty rough compared to the next
True.
7.
Yeah, I
So,
guess. It's pretty amateur. There's not
well
any-
the first pilot for Game of Thrones, not the one that we actually got, but the initial pilot was so bad that they were like, yeah, this is never gonna get picked up.
Oh my god.
So they refilmed most
I
of it.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so
Rest in peace,
they
Ned
were
Stark.
real cheap. I hate it when they fucking do that. They started turning off the lights at 7 p.m. every day. It's like,
Don't let the sun. Elton John. Okay.
now we got like mood lighting, so I'm gonna talk like this.
No, you're not.
From my media of the week.
I like it when I'm listening to it in my headphones, and that just like hurts me.
Yeah.
Not that I listen to our own podcast.
For my media of the week. For my media of the week,
Is this what it sounds like without your
I've just
headphones on?
yeah, that is what it sounds like without your headphones on. For my media of the week, I've been like kind of getting back in touch with my musical roots, as it were. Because like 2 weeks ago, the drummer for Rush, which was my like childhood favorite band, basically, Neil Peart, passed away. So I've been like kind of doing a Rush deep dive. Rush is really good. I like Rush a lot. They have like 5 albums that are worth listening to. They have like 25 albums. So that kind of sucks. Their ratio is not that good. But the ones that are good are very good. And that's basically what I've been doing.
Do you
Side.
like digging holes with your roots?
No, I do not.
How about putting things inside them?
I still don't. I have never heard this song.
When you grow old?
I think this is like the second
You
or
won't
third
forget to
time.
find them?
Well, this is at least the second, maybe the third time you guys have referenced this song.
Dude, that bass line. Just
I still have never heard it.
thump, 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 thump. Oh, you brought up Rush, and so it's going to quick aside.
Yeah.
Speaking of Prague, what goes around comes around is the Prague of pop, and you can't change my mind. 7.5 minutes.
Who sings that?
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. He has a lot of songs that are just like dumb long. Like
Yeah.
fucking Cry Me a River, I think, is also like pushing 7 minutes.
Love Stoned.
He's the Prague.
I agree.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, like, if
What
you've
goes
never
around
listened to Rush, I know they're a very unknown band. Nobody's ever heard of them. But if you want to get into Rush, I recommend the album A Farewell to Kings, which is pretty good.
Where was I when I heard that he died? And I was like, oh, my friend Bo is not going to be happy about that.
I was shopping for my new winter jacket.
But thank you. Where was I?
I don't
When
know.
was
Shopping
that?
for Bo's new winter
Yeah.
jacket.
Bro, you were up north, I think. Maybe
Oh,
not.
I was in the hospital.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I was so out of it. And my mom was talking to my dad. I was in the hospital. She was like, the drummer from Rush died. And I like leaned over and I was like, my friend Bo is not going to be happy about that. And my friend Bo loves Rush.
Yeah, that shit hurted. I did not like that.
Yeah.
Had a nice sad day where I just listened to like 5 Rush albums back to back. Have not done that for a while.
Because I was in a position where I could not text you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, naturally being in the hospital, that'll do it.
Anyways, I'm
Yeah.
fine now.
Yeah. So speaking of music that Bo likes, we listened to Teens of Denial by Carseat Headrest, which is a music that Bo likes.
Wow, Bo made me laugh. That never happened.
First time for everything.
This album is Killer
Whales.
Whales.
Oh. So I have an interesting history with Carseat Headrest, wherein my friend from high school tried to show them to me, but his music taste at the time could only be described as abysmal, so I did not give them a chance. They also showed me the front bottoms, so like 2 of now my favorite bands were lost within the black hole that was their music taste at the time. A lot of 21 Pilots, which I simply do not fuck with.
Hey.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, but I do not like 21 Pilots.
Ooh, we should listen to 21 Pilots.
We should please
listen
don't,
to
because
them?
I don't want to talk shit about 21 Pilots on the internet because their fans are mean and they will attack us.
How about we do BTS instead?
No.
I will go to war with the BTS stans.
Oh,
They will
talk,
outnumber
but
you.
you can't pay me to listen to it.
Have you ever listened to any of BTS?
Yes.
It's not good.
No.
Bo, you
My
already have
friend-
like 10 people doxing you. as
No,
you
I
say
don't.
that.
It's okay.
No,
I'll tell you my address
friend
right
is
now.
obsessed with them.
Which
and
one?
Hope.
Oh,
She's 21 years old. She spent a lot of money to go to Chicago. I don't think she listens to this. Sometimes she does. Hey, Hope, I'm gonna trash you for a minute. She spent so much money to go see them twice in Chicago.
holy shit.
And then she made a vlog, and I watched it because I'm a supportive friend. But it was BTS behind it, and I had to mute it because it was so annoying. I couldn't. Their dancing's fun. You know.
I've never actually
They
heard
all-
a song.
I don't understand on Twitter when people reply.
With a BTS gif, and it's just like,
or like a whole video.
yeah, or something like that. It's just a concert video,
I don't get it.
and it's like, that's not a
Can
reaction
someone explain
image.
it? If you're listening to this and you know what that means, please let me know because
Yeah.
I am confused. I've never understood.
Feel free to @ me on Twitter, @Bo_Coon_.
Bro, who still has underscores in their name?
Me, because whoever has @BoCoon will not give it to me.
Have you tried?
I a not so nice email was sent.
Car seat headrest.
So I refused to listen to them in high school, and then don't know, about 6-7 months ago, I was like, fuck it, and I really liked Carseat Headrest a
Wow,
lot.
you made preconceived judgments on a band?
Unfucking heard of.
Oh, weird.
Let's retain the cannon fire, okay?
Whack. It's crazy.
But I do really enjoy them. This album, Teens of Denial, is my personal favorite. They got some other jamos out there, but this one's the one that I fucks with the most. How did you guys like it?
Kenneth.
Okay. So I overheard you say to someone that it was one of your best albums of the decade.
Yes.
So I came in with like
Extremely.
trying not to have high hopes.
Oh yeah.
So I listened to the album. I started off with Blank Space.
What?
Taylor Swift joke, never.
Yeah, no, I couldn't
Fill in
connect
the
it
blank
with the...
is the first song on the album.
Yeah.
I heard Blank Space, and
I was like, that's
Taylor
not.
Swift.
That's a Taylor Swift song.
I was like,
This
oh
one's called
God,
Fill in the
someone
Blank.
tell him he listened to the wrong album.
Wrong album.
We put him through hours of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I already did Post Malone. I'm not doing that.
Oh God.
Um,
I would give you a Medal of Honor if you did that.
I could show you incredible things.
Stop. So you listen to Fill in the Blank.
yeah, and I was like, this is pretty good. And then after that, it kind of like amalgamated into one large blob. And I think if you held a gun up to my head and told me to name another song, I don't know any songs.
I would agree with that.
It's a concept album, so it's kind of supposed to be like that.
Okay.
I have no problem with the album. It's just they have a really distinct sound. And I find this out with a lot of bands that have a really distinct sound with not a huge amount of variation in their songs. I get lost. Like, I was walking to class and they bled into one another. And I was like, oh, no. Like, if you ask me top tracks, I don't have any. Actually, I wrote some down. But I had to go back because I was like...
The album does kind of end up feeling like
One
like
large.
3 or 4 songs, even though it's like 12, just because they run together so well.
Yeah.
There's also one that's actually like 7 minutes that I thought was like 3 separate songs.
There are like 4 of them that are like 7 minutes,
Well,
like
that
in a
would
row,
explain my
like in a row.
Okay. One of them is Vincent.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
And Destroyed by Hippie Powers is also pretty long.
I wrote Vincent is too long, so I'm gonna
Yeah, Destroyed by Hippie Powers is 5 minutes, and then Joe gets kicked out of school for doing drugs is 5.5 minutes.
See, those are really cool
That was
titles.
my favorite.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah. That's
that
a
one
great.
had the,
I love that song.
had the best lyrics.
I like that song a lot.
That song, the beginning lyrics, having babysat several people that were on an acid trip before, I felt those lyrics, not because I have, and I don't plan on it ever, but babysitting them, that is what they were telling me they felt like, and I was like, okay.
Per the iTunes podcast like rules and regulations, I just want to say we do not condone the use of illegal drugs on this podcast. We do not condone acid.
Never.
No illegal drugs of any kind.
Or drugs ever.
Or any drugs whatsoever.
Any drugs. Yep.
Especially not for people under the age of legal consumption. For
that song also reminded
Just
me
kitty Tylenol,
of like a
baby aspirin.
A Tums every now and again.
Yeah.
I have y'all want to pop
You
a
may
tabby?
have-
I have Pepsid.
Now word from our sponsors.
Listeners of
Pepsid AC sponsor me. I have stress-induced gastritis.
listeners of the podcast may have a little Tums as a snack. Thank you, Kenny.
We will allow you.
But that song has like a calmer vibe. Kind of reminds me of the Strokes and their calmer songs. Are you the one that doesn't know the Strokes?
I don't know any of the Strokes. And then Kenny will say, you know
the
Reptilia.
Strokes, and he says, no, you don't.
No, he says,
And
I've
now
you know
played
Reptilia.
you the Strokes.
Yeah, and then I'm like, what?
That was gonna be the album I chose. Is this it? So.
That is what you had in the wheel. I
Okay.
do recall.
I have, a lot of guys are obsessed with that album, I will say. It's kind of like this
You
is my
like the Guy
personality.
album?
Yeah.
You like the Man album?
Yeah. It's kind of like, this is my personality. I love this.
It's not a personality.
Yeah, it is.
Or it's not my personality. I don't know. I'm not gonna make blanket
No, it's a
statements.
good album. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
their
saying.
best albums. Like I understand why people like
When
it.
people are like,
I've never heard this.
I feel like it's the equivalent of like, yeah, I listen to Tame Impala, Carseat Underground.
Hold on a second. Don't be that fucking mean.
What?
Every frat boy ever has a fucking Tame
They're-
Impala poster
You know what?
on
I
their
don't even
wall.
hate Tame
Current.
Impala. Their new songs that they release, they're good.
You know, I'm gonna do that thing that we just talked about me doing earlier, where
What?
I make preconceived notions about somebody.
Have you ever heard a Tame Impala song?
I've heard that one Tame Impala song that everyone has heard,
Yeah.
and then I won't listen to any more of them.
I sent you the one, and I said, "Hey, they kind of popped off on this. I'm not gonna lie," and I bet you didn't listen to it.
I don't even remember you sending me that, so probably not.
I hate to say, but like there are a couple of bangers.
I'm
I've heard.
listen.
There
man,
are.
I'm sure there are, but I won't do
Tune in
it.
next week to hear us listen to Tame Impala, one of their
Currents.
albums. Current. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's not canon.
I don't know what that means. Can
Do you know what like canon is in
Just-
reference to a
Just
show?
a big gun,
Boom.
dude.
It's canon is like the information contained within the universe
the
of a
camera?
show.
The
So if it's not canon, it's not officially part of the show. Canon
Canon the camera.
Canon camera.
Cameron,
Cam-
Canna?
Cam the camera lady.
I
Do you
just
guys
had
read
a
those
stroke.
books? You guys read those books in elementary school? Her name's like Cam something, and she had like a photographic memory,
Oh.
and she would like take pictures. She would go like
Cam
click
Cam Jansen.
Cam some shit.
Cam-
Yeah,
it's like
some.
Cam Jansen
Speaking
or
of
something.
acid,
Yeah,
I
some
feel like
shit.
I'm on a trip right now.
Anyways, Cam James and
I have.
Mackenzie.
Yeah.
How did you feel about this album?
Oh, we just moved from Cam Jansen
Right back
to the top.
Bro, I'm
Cam
reeling it in.
Jansen.
I like this album. I thought it was funky. I agree. It did like feel like a couple giant songs,
Yeah.
but I don't think the long song length was like unprecedented.
Yeah.
I think it
I
went well.
vibed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Not in Kenny's top albums of the decade.
No, but like it definitely wouldn't be close to songs I would say I dislike. I wouldn't say I dislike the album in any way.
I definitely respect their
I have,
music,
like-
and I enjoyed it.
I have also developed like a sort of nostalgic attachment to this album because it reminds me of my friend from high school. So
Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't turn it on and hit shuffle and be like, yes, this is what I'm going to listen to
I
for the
wouldn't-
next hour.
I wouldn't either, but
I
I will
put
listen to Drunk Drivers,
individual-
Killer Whales.
Well, yeah.
I will bump. Have been bumping for a
I've
long
been
time.
bumping that jam since I was 16, baby.
Shit.
Come on.
Isn't the Killer Whale song the one they had to redo?
Is that a thing?
I think so. They were gonna. It was some song from this album.
Killer
They just redid a whole album like not terribly long ago.
Album.
They like that. They like doing that.
Album. They like didn't have the rights for a song or something.
Oh shit.
And so they had to like burn or break all the records they had made and like redo it.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
That's what I hear on the interwebs.
Mm,
I don't know.
Hippie Powers has a
Don't quote me.
cowbell.
maybe.
It says, destroyed by hippie powers has cowbell, and I'm a big believer in that.
There you go.
So, this album is apparently noisy when I have a headache, and that was the end of my notes.
I understand that.
I had a headache this morning.
It's not nearly as noisy as fucking The Money Store, which you fell asleep listening to.
I think about that a lot. I texted Bo this
Yeah,
morning.
we talked about that earlier.
Yeah. I was like,
That is still impressive.
It's very impressive.
I said whenever I feel tired, I remind myself of how tired I was to fall asleep to The Money Store. And then I remember that it kind of pumps myself up. Like, if I'm not that tired, I can go on.
You know, I was just thinking about it. The Money Store was also in my top albums of the decade.
Gross.
And so was Talon of the Hawk. And so was You Won't Get What You Want, which is 4 albums that I have talked about on this podcast. It's kind of fucked up. They're all good albums, though. You should listen
I
to
think
them.
this year was kind of a dud for albums.
Like that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was disappointed. I don't think there was one that I was like, wow, this is a great album. Other than Lana Del Rey's.
Igor
Oh, yeah.
and
Forget about
the
that.
Billie Eilish album and Desert Volumes 11 or 12. I was just gonna pick the
Yeah.
3 that we talked about last week. I still haven't. I want to listen to that, but I have not.
Killer whales.
So do you have top tracks, Kenny? Or
Yeah,
just
Kenny.
unrecognizable
You
because
have a gun to your head right now. What are your top tracks?
I enjoyed fill in a blank.
Beep.
But yeah, I don't think I could tell you another name of it besides Killer Whales because I just heard about that
Yeah,
song.
it's actually called Drunk Drivers / Killer Whales. So,
Are they driving drunk?
I'm not really
We don't
sure.
condone that.
Definitely
Nope,
don't.
that's a drug.
That's how you be a killer whale.
Oh,
Cars are whales. Are whales.
What's that Love Shack lyric where it's like something?
I
It's
got
as big as
a
a whale.
car that's
and
as big as a whale, and it's about to set
set
sail.
Yeah.
I was really craving that when I was up north with no signal, and I couldn't get it out of my head. And I can't
Fucking Love Shack by the B-52s?
Yes,
Damn.
and I couldn't access it. Like I had no signal, so I drove off the property, like 5 miles off the property, downloaded Love Shack, and was in my car by myself, like
Love Shack, baby.
That's where it's at.
God, I hate you.
yeah, I drove off the Love Shack property. What are your top tracks since it's your album?
Drunk Drivers, Killer Whales,
Whoa.
1937 State Park, and the Ballad of the Costa Concordia.
Thumbs up, brother.
Dude, 1937 State Parks is like fucking punk rock. I fucking love that song.
I remember when I used to describe myself as punk rock. It's not a phase, Mom.
It's not a phase. I've been here a long time, and I plan on staying here for a long time.
Okay. I had hippie powers and the drug one. Not that we condone drugs. Joe gets kicked out of school for using drugs. Something about friends.
You definitely don't.
Like it's Fall Out
condone that
Boy
then.
in 2008. And
Whoa,
then
that's fucking rude.
Unforgiving Girl. She's not a.
Yeah,
I mean, she goes to Panic at the Disco.
that's
So
that actually would have been nicer.
I love Panic at the Disco. Rest in peace.
It's such a shame that they stopped making music.
I wish I could. I tell myself that.
Yeah.
They stopped after the last album wasn't great, and I
have-
wish they'd stopped right there.
I have high hopes that they will never make music again.
You know, it's
That's
not gonna
I like
happen.
that.
what
I
was
like
that?
that.
Taylor
I
Swift
wish they'd
song?
really stopped with Death of a Bachelor.
It's
I
like
really
reading
wish they
is
would've.
fun.
You
I
can't
don't
spell.
know.
Spelling,
Yeah.
spelling is fun.
Hey kids, spelling is fun. I really felt that, you know.
I've never spelling is not fun. Why would T Swizzy lie to me like this? Also, I have no idea what the fuck song you guys are talking about.
You never find out.
It's
Another, like, how does it
Panic at the
go?
Disco Taylor Swift crossover. Is it?
You've never
oh,
heard
it's just
it?
me.
It's the worst of both.
Me.
That's
Ooh,
awful.
ooh.
It's the worst of both worlds. Yep.
I learned a Taylor Swift song on guitar over break, but I can't remember which one it
Blank
is.
space.
Baby, there's
Not that one. It's an old one.
Baby, that's the fun of me. Anyways.
But that music video, it's a good music video.
The budget was so high. It's the same guy that directed Humble and Ariana Grande's God as a Woman.
It's too bad they couldn't have put as much effort into the song.
I was like, oh, okay. Because you know what? As much as I don't like Taylor Swift, she has put out some decent songs and like some decent albums, okay?
It was You Belong With Me. I learned that song on guitar.
You're
It's fun.
on the
It's a fun little
phone
song.
with your girlfriend. She's up
I was like, this would be cool if somebody played it like it was an emo song, and then I played it like it was an emo song. It was pretty cool.
going on about something that you said.
I just
I
slowed it
expected-
down by like half and added the fuzz pedal.
Did you like make it minor key or something?
No.
She wears
Oh, I made it
short
power
skirt.
chords, so it kind of sounds a little different.
Can you imagine if
Made
the
it easier
front
for me to
bottom
play.
sang
Wouldn't
you wanna
that
make
song?
it
Is that what you're
minor
talking
key?
about?
Probably.
Like if the front bottom sang that song?
No, because I was using like heavy reverb and stuff. You know, you play with like clean guitars. That's more folky, Lauren. Good try though.
They are not folky.
Okay.
Don't ruin your Zen, Lauren. He came from yoga. Don't fight it. All right. Hey, why don't we do our poorly explained?
You know, we should do that, but we don't have one. So
no, we don't.
we're gonna do that. Not this time.
And he said it.
What's happening?
I was setting a volleyball and then demonstrating you guys missing
I thought
it.
you said, and he said it, and I was like, I did
no,
say it.
you said it.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'll hit it next
There's
week.
a certain level of quality we expect.
It's still in
from
the air.
Poorly explained, and so we're
It'll
waiting
it'll
until
be there till next week.
we can get one.
we would like to inform the fans of Poorly Explained that
Moms.
due to developmental complications, in order to preserve the quality of Poorly Explained, we've postponed the date of release for the Poorly Explained to a to be determined future date. Like every fucking game that's coming out in March. I'm not mad. You want to talk about movies? You want to talk about Singing in the Rain?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Coughing
Good,
on the mic.
because it's fucking. There's a funny movie. I liked it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I've seen it before, but like I forgot that it was good.
I love this movie.
Because when I think of movies that are like old,
You
I'm
gave
like,
me
God,
so
Citizen fucking
much
Kane.
beef because I like old movies and it makes me mad. It makes
You're
me
you're
so
2 for
mad.
2 right now.
What?
The two that Some Like It Hot
Singin' in the Rain.
and Singing in the Rain. You're 2 for 2. Don't fucking push your luck.
Buckle in with Psycho.
No.
Okay. What'd you think? Oh, should we introduce it?
Yeah, you picked it. You fucking.
I can't remember the lady's name. What's her name? What's the actress's name? Can you look it up while I introduce it?
Yeah.
Singing in the Rain. A 1952 comedy. Is it a comedy? Musical.
Yes.
Musical comedy with Donald O'Connor, Gene Kelly, and the lady. Her name is Kathy. I don't know her actress's name.
Debbie Reynolds.
It is not Debbie Reynolds.
That's
oh my
what
god,
my phone
I'm so
says.
stupid. I knew that. You guys like Halloween Town?
No.
Kenny didn't know that.
Dude. Light bulb moment for Kenny. His
Yeah.
fucking jaw hit the floor.
1952 musical comedy. It's great.
Bro, you know
I don't
that's
know what
Carrie
else
Fisher's
to-
mom, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually
cool.
did know
Good
that.
job.
Damn, I was trying to hit the double light bulb.
And that girl that raps on the Old Navy commercials, Grandma. You know what I'm talking? Have you seen that commercial over break?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you watching cable TV? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I was at the cabin. That's all we have, man.
Fucking old people.
You.
Ew, gross.
Hey, it's also on Hulu. Ads,
I
okay?
don't watch Hulu either because it has ads.
I'm exhausted.
They don't play that one on YouTube, so. I've never seen it.
I bet they do. It's like the
They don't play it
Peloton
for me.
commercials. I
think
keep
I've
seeing
seen
them.
it.
Well, the ads on YouTube are like so targeted that I only get like video gamer ads and then like weird political ads. So
I could recite all the Peloton commercials for you.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a bike.
How? They're literally on
Fucking bike?
everything.
Dude, I've seen them on YouTube and like I don't know, but
I've never
I
seen
don't think
it.
I'm gonna. buy
They're
it.
on every platform right now. They
Super.
are saturating the market with those Peloton
Is that the
commercials.
thing where the lady was like, my husband got me
Yes.
this for my
Oh,
birthday? I did see that, but I
Yeah.
don't.
There's like
yeah.
7 of them. I'm not exact. Like I've.
Bro, I get it. They're super rare if there's only 7 of them. Thank you, Kenny. I can't make Lauren laugh, but I can get a pity chuckle from Kenny. Thank you. Anyways, Singing in the Rain, also known as Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, .5.
This came out before Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, that's why it's .5, because Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 1. So naturally the prequel would
Minus
have to be
feet.
half. True.
Did you see Brad Pitt? I'm sorry, I'm getting off
Yeah.
track. That was
Sorry.
painful.
I
I
did
made my
not- I
mom
did
watch.
not see
I
that.
made my mom watch a bunch of Tarantino over break, and I told her about the feet before, so she knew.
What did you
Wiggle
watch?
your big toe.
What did you watch?
We watched both Kill Bills, and then we watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
And oh no, we didn't get to Pulp Fiction. I told her to watch it on her own.
Okay.
Hey mom, if you're listening, hey, it's time to watch Pulp Fiction.
Has she seen Inglourious Basterds? 'Cause I recommend
No,
that
I'm not
over
putting
Pulp
her through
Fiction.
that.
It has
Oh, really?
almost no feet in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Almost no feet.
Pulp Fiction has feet.
Yeah.
Yes, it
I think
does.
Inglourious Basterds is better than Pulp Fiction.
Inglourious
also think it
Bastards
is.
is also all men, so there would be no feet.
No,
There's a
there's
lady.
the actress.
Yeah, there's a lady.
There's a waitress.
No, that's
that's-
Reservoir Dogs.
that's
Oh, I'm
Reservoir
mixing them
Dogs.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the actress.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a. She's a.
So
she-
what'd you
she's
guys
a
think about Singing in the
something,
Rain?
yeah. It's pretty good. It was a nice little funny movie.
Yeah.
Nice little meta narrative about Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about like the period in time where
Silent films.
the jazz singer came out, which
Yes.
murdered silent movies with a knife on some psycho shit.
And the lead that he was with had a terrible voice.
Yeah, so it's the whole plot about this nice young lady that he likes and his like fake publicity fiance feuding because they have to like play the same part because the lady that he likes is like the voice for her because she sounds like fucking Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she does.
So
What's wrong with my voice?
What do you mean there's something wrong with my voice? It's a good ass movie.
It's good dancing, good choreography.
I
really like the 50s used to do a lot of like those dance movies where they like did like the big dramatic sets. I
Yeah.
love them.
the set for the street scene where he actually sings Singin' in the Rain is really long. It's a very long set, especially for a movie of this time. And there are only like 4 cuts in that whole scene. It's very cool.
Gene Kelly's great.
Also, naturally, at the end of that scene, the cops ruin all the fun. And they show
I was
up
about to say,
and
there's no-
angry stare at him
There's
for...
no law against
Yeah, but
Slap
what was
in
he?
the rain.
He
puddles,
wasn't even
cops.
doing anything wrong. I was like,
Yeah.
this is stupid.
Do you
50s
not
were
understand
stupid.
that it is
Actually,
illegal
it's
to
the
sing in the
20s.
rain? Yeah, it is the 20s.
Sorry, my bad. The 20s are stupid.
like,
Prohibition.
there's
You
still
can't
no-
freaking dance in puddles.
There's still no puddle laws in the 20s.
No, there's not. He was
Pro-
being publicly
puddle-bition.
indecent.
It was a puddle-bition.
Yeah. So so the movie's pretty good. They kind of gloss over the radical effect that the change from silent films to talkies, as they called them.
Yeah, but it's a comedy. It's
Had-
a musical.
Yeah, I know, but like they were just like, we're doing talkies now, and I was like, it fucking the sound revolution in film like almost bankrupt the movie theater industry because they had to install wires and shit in
I
every
feel like they
theater.
showed that, did they not?
They talked about it.
They briefly mentioned it.
Yeah.
They have the one
but
like
a
they have, like-
producer of movies isn't going to care about like
yeah, that's true. That's true.
movie theater finances.
Yeah.
Also, all of the times that they show the movies are at like private screenings or like a huge fucking opera house, so I'm not sure that they really care.
That's true.
Also the scene where they're like miking the lady so that she can talk for the talkie, and she's got the mic on her shoulder, and the dude walks in and he's like, why is this cord here? It's unsafe. And he just yanks on it and he rips her off the bench that she's on. He's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I used to try and learn the choreography to make them laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was.
What's that fella's name? Not Gene
Donald
Kelly, though.
O'Connor.
Donald O'Connor.
Mhm.
He's
great.
just doing like physical comedy
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it was-
slapstick,
In the,
you know, yeah.
in the I was gonna try and bust out film history knowledge, but I couldn't remember that dude's name. Buster Keaton.
Oh,
But big Buster Keaton style from that
Mhm.
guy. Slip on a banana peel. Do some shit. I don't
I
know.
like when he goes through the wall.
Oh, the Make 'Em Laugh song was a rip-off of
Mhm.
yeah.
Of
I don't
what?
know. Of
The
Be a Clown, I think.
yeah, from how many years was that before?
I don't
don't know
feel
what
like
you're
it was
talking
probably pretty close. I'll see when it was made. But aren't all the I tried to do some trivia learning for this movie.
Okay, so this
Thank
is
you.
from Be a Clown is from the movie The Pirate in 1948,
Okay, so it
which
was
is
close.
4 years before.
4 years. Yeah.
Are you about to tell me that every song in this movie is a ripoff?
No, just that one. Every
Okay,
other
cool.
song was from the same fellow,
Oh, okay.
isn't it?
Is it was it like the composer for The Pirate composed this?
I'm pretty sure they got permission to like kind of use it, but I
Yeah.
don't think they really would like, hey, we're just gonna steal this all.
I mean, you know,
I think they were
the 50s were
buddies.
kind of
Mr.
cutthroat.
Barry
They
Gordy,
could
where
just
do
do
I
whatever they
sign?
want.
Yeah, I really like this movie. I didn't love the big Broadway scene that lasted like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, that literally
They really-
lasts like.
They really
yeah.
See-
back end the musical numbers to like the very end,
Yeah.
and at like the very end is just all musical numbers, which kind of
So that big Broadway number is the style that I'm talking about, where they're like walk out and they're all in like this big thing. A lot of movies in the 50s used to do that because I was watching, God, what was it called? My dad was watching some movie and I came in and sat in on it, and it was just like, it was ballet, and I came in and sat on it, and it was like the same kind of like billowing sheets with the lights, and they were all doing the choreography, and I was like, how many of these are there?
A lot.
Yeah.
That was just what they did.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking bananas.
I know
As
that
they
I
say.
sound like a child, like a little baby who's not cultured, but that was
That like super creepy singing dance number that the guy does where the girls are all like fawning all over him, and then he
Mhm.
goes through like 100 different fucking showcase models or whatever.
yeah.
That was like, it gave me big the scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where Leonardo DiCaprio was like, he's doing the little dance and he's singing. It was a lot like that, but very disturbing, and I did not like watching that at all. It made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Gotta love the classic 1950s like straight up
Trope.
sexism.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta. Poor Demi Reynolds. There's
She had fucking Gene Kelly leaning all over her and shit.
Gene Kelly, what a guy. Did he ever do anything? Like, did he get caught with anything?
I don't know.
I feel like he was a stand-up guy, but you never know.
Would not surprise me.
Yeah, he was a cutie though.
Looks like a Batman villain.
You don't think Gene Kelly's attractive?
No. Not my type. Yeah,
he's
it's a cool movie.
He's a dancer.
It was a cool movie. He's got a nice voice.
Yeah.
is anyone besides Bo, 'cause I know he hasn't seen Sunset Boulevard. I feel like this could be a good like prequel to Sunset Boulevard. If they just call the person Norma, and it would explain why she's.
You want to watch another old movie?
There's one old movie that I want to watch, but I can't remember what it's called. So,
That's helpful.
well, you know,
Do you know what it's about?
it's about like reporters in the 40s, and it's like a rom-com, but I can't remember what the fuck
You're
it's
thinking of
called.
Citizen Kane.
I'm literally not thinking of Citizen Kane. First of
The
all,
movie that I'm trying to remember is like this girl is an
Sounds like Citizen
orphan and a
Kane,
guy adopts her, but like
Annie?
sends her money. No, she goes to a ballet school and he sends her money and she doesn't know who he is, and then they like meet when she's older and they fall in love, and it's weird because he's like 15, she's like 16, and they do a big Broadway dance number like that. What is the name of that movie?
there was a line in that one creepy song that I was talking about where he says like all the women are pretty as long as they're above the age of 16, and I was like,
Yeah.
you are like 30, dude. Like, please do not say that anymore.
Yeah, but Donald O'Connor is really unproblematic.
I hope so. He
I
was
actually
he
don't
was
know.
a suave young man.
He is. Oh, so you think he's attractive, but not Gene Kelly?
Yeah, I said what I said.
He's your type?
Sure.
I'm mad. Kenny,
He's
who's
a
your
good-looking
type?
guy. Are you team Gene Kelly or
Smash or
team
pass,
Donald
Gene
O'Connor?
Kelly. Don't hurt yourself.
I feel like I can't comment on that. Just
Coward.
Fragile masculinity.
Smash or pass?
Give me a
No
woman.
comment.
Smash
Give
or
me
pass?
Guess what? Give me a woman. I'll say smash or pass.
no. Okay, you said like. Okay, how about this? In this specific circumstance, I feel like I cannot.
Why?
You said like
Why?
Timothy Chalamet, I'd be like, yeah,
Smash.
yeah,
Shit.
but
Smash. Smash. Smash.
Shut the fuck up. Smash or pass?
Gene
Gene Kelly.
Kelly.
no,
So that's a
So
pass.
pass.
yeah.
Okay. That's all you had to say.
Smash or pass. Donald O'Connor. Smash or pass, Tony Brown.
See,
Pass.
How dare you?
She's dead.
Oh!
I don't want to smash the grandma.
Tell that to Tarantino. Oh my god.
Smash or pass.
This will not end.
Donald O'Connor.
This will not end until you do
God.
it. All right, ready? We'll get
Dude,
we'll
it's
get
so
the
easy.
loins
It's one
warmed.
word.
Okay, Scarlett
Okay,
Johansson. Smash or
we're
pass?
gonna do a drum roll. We're gonna do a
Okay.
drum roll. You ready?
The answer's pass.
Do a drum roll with me, guys. Smash or pass.
fuck it, smash.
Oh! Nice.
Sweet. That was epic.
That was good. That was a good one.
Okay.
Um,
Timothy Chalamet. Smash or pass? Smash.
There's only one right answer.
with the mustache,
Smash.
pass.
Smash.
With no mustache, smash.
We're gonna shave it while you sleep.
You what?
Just shave it while he sleeps. Do the world a favor.
Oh, man. People were so mean to him about that.
You just were mean to him.
I'm not mean.
You said you wouldn't smash him just because
Bro,
of
I
his
don't wanna-
mustache.
I was almost mean. I was just trying to be
He's-
polite.
He's flawless.
He looks.
He's a beautiful boy. See it in theaters now. Actually, it's out of theaters.
It's on Prime though.
It wasn't. I didn't like that movie.
Anyways, any more thoughts about Singing in the Rain?
My brain's consumed with one man.
Yeah,
now.
Timmy Shall. I know.
You shouldn't have said it. You let him in,
What were you calling him to me?
Timmy.
No.
Oh,
over
I
text
just-
message,
oh.
like T Shall or some shit.
Oh, Tisha.
I thought she was talking
it's
about.
a long name.
I thought she
Sounds
was
like-
talking about T'Challa, the fucking Black
It
Panther.
sounds like a Black Panther.
I was like, why are you fucking
Well,
drooling
to
over
my
the Black
friend
Panther?
Audrey,
Like,
I just
Chadwick
say-
Boseman's
I
a
just
good
say
looking
T.
dude, but like, calm
like
down.
I say T, and we know what we're talking about. So the other people, I'm like T-Shao. You know,
I was like,
shorthand.
They've got to get with it.
You gotta get with
Dude, you
it.
could spell
I talk
Timmy
about
as
him nonstop.
Timmee, because that was his name.
dude, I'm gonna kick you right in the
I
nose.
definitely said Timothy T-Shao to you before.
If you did, it went into my one ear and right out the other, and it
T-Shao.
never clicked.
When you said that,
Seashell
I heard
by
it
the
in one
seashore.
ear and out the other.
That was.
I think it's just my headphones malfunctioning, but I
It
felt
could
it.
be, but we'll never know. I have the microphone set to mono, so like me leaning from one side to the other isn't actually
You
gonna
ever
do
listen
anything.
to the Beatles not in mono?
I listen to everything not in mono because I own a pair of stereo headphones.
Killer whales. Killer whales.
Do y'all MFs really be walking around listening to mono and shit?
No.
That's what I thought. You got that mono, Kenny?
You've been kissing people?
Mono beat. Listen, mono.
That's what I thought you were talking about for a second. I was like, what?
Mono is when it's one channel. instead of
Because
two.
mono means one.
Yeah.
I think I have at least 2 channels.
Do you know when
Probably.
you pull
You have a
out a
left and a right?
headphone
And now you only hear
Oh,
half.
and
you
you're
know?
like, oh no, I
It's
only
like
hear
layered
half.
so that like one the lead guitar is in the left and the rhythm guitar is in the right, and you're like,
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When you listen to the Beatles and it's like,
And they got that thing that fucking swings around that we learned about in history of
yeah,
rock music.
and they're like ding ding
Dude, don't
ding ding
spoil
ding,
it.
and then you're
Oh
waiting
shit!
for
I
the
forgot
words.
you're in that
And
class.
it's
Well,
like,
it's not being taught by the same guy. So
It's not.
no, it's
No,
not Joe
it's
Brown.
like a
Rip Joe Brown.
it's a, like
I hope he's not dead.
He's
but
dead?
He's not. He's not teaching the class
like a
anymore.
PhD student that has like a permanent.
Joe Brown was a doctor of trombone. I'll have you know.
I don't
Trombone
like
or-
that. I don't like that
Well,
word.
this
Trumpet,
dude
baby.
wrote his master's thesis on rock. So
Wow,
He's
they
like,
don't-
what kind
rocks
of rock
don't
does he
do
like?
much.
They ain't going nowhere.
Granite? I've seen better.
God fucking damn. Did he tell you what kind of rock he likes?
he did not say what type of rock he likes, but I feel like he's the type of guy that like
Spec-
listens to like 20s swing jazz and
Oh, okay.
calls it a personality.
Joe Brown was a big Rush fan. I miss him dearly.
He was also a big,
Playing the guitar real nice for the class fan.
yeah, he wasn't a big Pink Floyd guy.
No, we really
really-
fucking
we
hop
really
and
went-
skipped right over it.
We
I'm
really
mad.
went, boop.
I'm fucking mad. He was like, yeah, we're gonna spend 5 days talking about the Beatles, and we're gonna briefly mention Pink
Bo
Floyd
was
by
just
name and then move
butthurt
on.
because he wasn't even into the Beatles.
Shit.
Wait, you spent like a couple of days on the Beatles?
You spent 3 days on the Beatles?
There's a lot to cover.
That's gonna be a lot better than Bob Dylan.
We spent like 2 days on
We
fucking Bob
spent
Dylan.
so long on
Dude,
Bob Dylan.
We spent almost a whole day on Frank Zappa.
Speaking of Bob Dylan and T-Shao, guess who's playing Bob Dylan in the new biopic?
I'm not gonna go see it because I don't like Bob Dylan.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to sit through an hour to 2 hours of Bob Dylan
Just
music
'cause she
to
wants
see
to
Tim
smash
T-Shao.
T-Shao.
So bad. Sorry, Mom.
Okay,
Oh,
Lauren.
man.
I love him.
Lauren.
What?
Jake G. T-Shao. Which one? You have to
Why
choose
did you
one.
make me choose that?
Because you have to.
Smash or
Jake
pass.
Gyllenhaal's too old for me.
That was very mature.
T-Shao is right there.
But the
dude.
right answer was Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, it wasn't.
Bro, have you seen him as Mysterio?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Have you seen
mysterious.
him? Have you seen him just like in general with his eyes
I know I'm wrong. I was
and his scruff, his eyes? Bro, have you seen him? Bro,
Bro, have you
have
seen
you
the
seen
eyes?
Donnie Darko? Do you know that movie?
No.
It's kind of underground. I don't know
Is
if
it
you get
in any way related to Donkey Dorko?
Donkey Dorko?
Dicky Dicko. I call back to that episode. I like the slow like decline from
Can
me.
we watch Lady Bird?
I'll put it in the wheel.
What about Call Me by Your Name?
When you get one movie in the wheel, not
Wh-
two?
What about an entire episode dedicated to Timothy Chalamet?
Please no.
Shape of Water? I really want to get your thoughts on that movie. I'd love to hear it.
Guillermo del Toro.
I can't say that name. The words won't come on them. Can you teach me how to say it?
Guillermo. It's like
I'm like,
Gui-
girl mo.
Guillermo.
Girl mo.
It's Guillermo.
Guillermo. Yeah,
And
Guillermo
then
del
Del,
Toro.
and then like Toro, like the Mexican restaurant, but not actually.
Guillermo del Toro.
Gier.
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro.
It's like
It's like G-E-Y.
It's like a slow-mo someone saying gear.
Yar.
Like,
Guillermo.
Gear.
Whenever I go to say it, I'm like, yeah, Guillermo del Toro directed that. And they're like,
Guillermo del Toro.
he's the guy that directed Scary Stories.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Nope.
also directed a good movie.
He actually did not
Rest
direct
in peace.
Scary Stories.
Nuh-uh, what?
He
did
wrote
the
it.
music.
Andre No, he produced it.
Oh shit, I'm
Oh.
So
sorry.
he's like it's the whole like James Gunn produced Brightburn thing with like there's a bad movie and the dude's like let's put my name on it and get money from it.
Ain't that a classic J.J. Abrams move?
Possibly.
It
I
is.
don't know.
It is.
Where do I sign, Mr. Barry Gordy?
But if you like
Stop saying that.
I say it a lot.
but if you go to see a movie because J.J. Abrams' name is on it, like you
You
get what you
deserve that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
But actually, directing Scary Stories, Andre Overdahl, he did one of the best horror movies of this decade. So
Scary
Called?
Stories.
called The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Have you recommended me this movie
Probably.
before? Okay.
I haven't seen that, but I have heard of it.
It's like actually scary.
What?
That's why I haven't seen it.
That shit is not allowed. Not in my horror movie industry.
Over break, I subjected at least 6 people to watch Midsummer and Hereditary.
Nice. Nate,
No one
my friend
liked
Nate,
it.
tried to watch Hereditary.
My mom
and
hated both of them.
He got
Actually,
to
she
the,
got yeah, she didn't watch.
he got to
Offended.
the telephone pole scene, and he was so stricken by that scene that he could not
Don't
continue
give
to watch
spoilers because
Dude,
my mom
are you
won't
saying you're
watch
so
Hereditary
stricken?
yet.
I didn't.
She watched
spoil it.
Midsummer. Spoiler: she hated it.
Okay, but they're like so totally different. But
In that movie, when I went to see Midsummer, it was at like the very end of its theater run. So I was with like a couple
Mhm.
friends, and there was nobody else in the theater,
Yeah.
so we're being stupid.
Yeah.
And there's one scene where this dude has a mallet, and I was like, I know exactly what this motherfucker is gonna use this
Yes.
mallet for. So I got my phone out and I pulled up an image,
I
a
knew what it
meme,
was for.
a meme, if you will.
Yeah.
And when he put that mallet to use, I showed it to my compatriots in the theater, and it's a picture of Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog holding a mallet. And it says, "That's it, I'm getting me mallet."
Oh yeah.
oh,
I
you
thought
say
there was
Nate
gonna
was
be
so
more time
stricken
after that.
from the telephone scene that he lost his head and couldn't finish it?
I was gonna make that joke, but I couldn't figure out how to formulate it. But I'm glad you did.
I'll take one for the team.
Yeah.
He was just so shook, it just fell right off his body.
Yeah, he told me though that as far as he got, really smashed his expectations.
Were his expectations caught on fire, or
They were
He stopped halfway through the movie.
they were heated nonetheless? His thoughts.
Spoiler pun.
So
Hereditary. You should watch it because it's the best movie for me.
Oh, 2018.
Of 2018.
where do I
So I was gonna
live?
say decade.
Good. What?
Hmm?
Michigan? What?
I meant what year is it, but what came out of my mouth was where.
Where do I live?
Hey,
I don't fucking
I
know.
had a total of 3 hours of sleep, so please admit that. Okay.
Yeah, so we haven't picked a movie or an album for next week,
Kids
but
Bop
Surprise
35
episode.
when
next
this
week.
episode comes out, there will be
Kids Bop 35 and Ladybird. All right. Anyways.
No. There will be in the description a thing where it says what we're listening to and watching the next week.
Because we're unprepared.
Yeah, we're a mess, but
Um.
we'll be seeing you.
Hey,
In
can
a
you
week.
hold on for a second?
We can vamp. I mean, I
well,
gotta go to work, bro. But like,
yeah. Well,
whatever.
I was just looking to see if Kids Bop covered Carseat Headrest, because I was
Definitely
honestly
not.
curious. And no, but someone did make a parody,
Oh no.
so I recommend that as my media of the week.
Parody videos are like maybe.
Do you remember when parody videos were like the
bottom.
peak of comedy?
Oh god.
Like the Hunger Games parodies. Anyone remember those? Yeah. You'd come home from school. You'd open your
You know,
little computer. You'd
They're
be like,
maybe they're not
Hunger
exactly
Games
parodies, but all the DK rap memes they're keeping the parody genre at least alive in spirit.
Yeah.
I only know about those because you guys
They're fucking hilarious.
quote them all the time. And
Oh my god. Earlier when I said something about a banana peel in reference to that song, all I could think of was the line in DK rap where he goes, "You'll slip inside." Oh no, that's fucking We Are Number One. Holy shit.
hey,
I forgot that fucking.
do you by chance like digging holes?
No. I'm ending the episode. It's over now.